Alright, here we go. Okay. It's like every time I get my settings set up. Let's log in here. It's like it jumps around or something. Alright, let's see what it looks like. So I haven't played Classic in a long time. We're level 13 because I've been just trying it out. And I have lost quest. Like, how do you... I mean, I have these. Give me these two. But I haven't ever played a Dwarf Hunter in Classic. I've always tried to start on the human side. I've always had an issue making gold. I'm gonna have to look up talents. I don't remember how to do talents. But I kind of come back. I've been trying to get back into World of Warcraft. I mean, I want to come back to Classic just for... I'm just trying to get into it. I kind of got tired of retail. Cataclysm Classic is not bad. Yes, it's kind of like retail, but at the same, it's not. I will tell you, I have met a lot of people, just random people, spend time with, or just group with, more so in this than Cataclysm Classic. I'm hoping that the stream looks good because my bit rate is jumping all over the place and I don't know why. Hope everybody's having a great day. See, there's a gnome. So I was on Cataclysm Classic earlier and there's like nobody there. I didn't pass a single person. I didn't see anybody, and that was my problem with retail. That's why I quit playing. I quit playing for, I don't know, Shadowlands come out, and I played it for 2 hours and quit. I've been trying to get back into the game, even to try to just get back into retail, because I want to go forward. I want to see the story. So we might do some of that. I am going to be doing a bunch of Nintendo stuff and all that. We're getting back into it. I've had a bunch of IRL stuff going on. I'm really sorry. That sucks. A couple months ago, I got into a severe accident at work in my work vehicle. I'm still healing from that. But look, I mean, I have come in Classic down here, or excuse me, in Cataclysm Classic. And look at all these people. I mean, yes, this is not as much as when it started, but look. I mean, this is crazy. But that's a good feeling. This is community. It's an MMORPG. The world should feel alive. Unfortunately, in retail and all, it feels dead. It feels like a single-player game. So let's go in here and make sure we don't need to put anything on our bank real quick. Then we'll head back to Loknodan. Hopefully my mic should be fine. I've got the game turned down some. If you'd like me to turn it up, just let me know.
What can I do for you?
Let's see. Keep the spider ichor, I guess. The cool thing about having a boar in Classic. I'm real iffy about joining guilds. I love being part of a guild, but I don't know if I'm actually going to just play or what. Or just kind of mess around with it. Alright, let's go to the Deep Run Tram. If you're all asking the question or you're curious, hey, should I ever get into this? Is there a bad time? There's never a bad time to get into this. So I'm playing on the Anniversary realm. the 20th anniversary realm, which they restarted the classic realm all over again. So as you can see, people have decided to start all over again. They have hardcore if you want to do that. I don't recommend it myself. If you're brand new, if you're trying to learn, because when you die, that's it. You have to start all over again. I usually play taller characters. I prefer the Night Elves, but I thought, you know what? How about I make a dwarf? Because I never stuck with a dwarf in Classic. How about I make a dwarf? Play the dwarf. To give it new life, to give it a new... It's not going to be a new perspective, you know, because I've played since vanilla, but still. But I kind of wanted to come back to Classic because in vanilla, I jumped around from class to class to class to class. I didn't know what I wanted to play. I was trying them all. The funny story is I started out with a paladin because I played paladins in Diablo. Of course, also my favorite character was an Amazon hunter, but I played in Diablo. One of my best friends played a hunter, and I was like, and I struggled. I struggled with a paladin. I kept dying, and right when I got ready, but I was hooked. I was like, man, this game is so awesome. Right when I got ready to quit the game, my best friend said, man, try another class. He goes, why don't you try a hunter? And he was explaining it to me and stuff like that. And I did. I tried other classes, and I'm glad I did. Because then I got hooked. But I would jump around, and because of my work schedule at the time, by the time I made it to like a higher level, we'll say like 51, the new expansion came out, Burning Crusade. So then I didn't know what I wanted to play during that expansion. And I jumped around so much that I missed a lot of the raiding. I missed a lot of the quests. So what I'm hoping to achieve with this is to just get some quests. Get to do all the quests I didn't do. I mean, I could go back and do them now, but it's boring. There's nobody around. There's nobody doing them. There's nobody to help. If you need anything... my favorite expansion was all the way up to Wrath of the Lich King. That was my favorite. I was super excited about Cataclysm Classic. However, when Cata showed up, we were excited, and apparently there's a lot of bots in Classic too. Excuse me, I know I'm rambling. And I was so excited, but oh, it's going to sunder the world, and it changed the world, and it changed the quest, which was fun, and it accelerated the leveling, which was nice at the time, because you had to go 85 levels. But I've always played this game to level. I've always enjoyed leveling. On any game I've had to level. The Division, I've enjoyed, because to me, when I get to the end game a lot of times, I feel like I have nothing to do. I feel like I have nothing else to do. I mean, it just feels that way to me. To me, leveling is part of the journey. And that's the nice thing about Classic, is the journey is getting there is part of the experience, not just in-game like it is, say, in Retail WoW. It's, hey, how fast can I get you to the end? Alright, so we have to... I've always had trouble making gold in World of Warcraft. It doesn't matter if I... Yeah, my stream keeps jumping around, so hopefully everything is not choppy and nasty looking. But as I'm happen to be at home recovering from work, we're going to start getting back, and we're going to start putting stuff back in our content, and then I'm going to keep up with it once I start back to work. I really miss everything. Miss everybody. I just enjoy streaming and hanging out with people. Alright, so what's on your mind? We gotta go back to Loch Modan. So I have 52 silver right now. I know it doesn't seem like a lot. I've always been curious why in Classic, why is making money so hard? Like, I've never understood where you struggle. So especially with a hunter, there's a lot of, I mean, you have to train for a lot of classes, but you have to train your pet. You have to train yourself. You have to, you know, do a lot of that. Why is it so hard? But to me, this is what World of Warcraft needs to go back to. It needs to head back to is MMORPG. If you don't want to play with other people, I don't have to play with anybody. I can come out here and, unless it's a quest that requires a group, I can play by myself all day if I want. I don't have to group with people except for certain instances. I mean, you know, but some people think that you have to constantly group with people, and I don't, and you don't. Let me turn my mic down just a little bit. I think it may be screaming in everybody's ear, but you don't have to. But for certain things, but that's the point of the game. You know, if you don't want to play with other people, then don't play. If you know you're never going to want to play a single player game, don't play MMORPG. It'd be like going to, I don't know, what's Call of Duty Warzone and running around by yourself. You know, playing with other NPCs. I love playing with other people. I love doing things with other people. And nostalgia is a big thing, but it's not nostalgia for me. It's, I still enjoy doing, I love getting online and playing with other people. Even if it's only a couple of friends. Alright. One quality of life change I did like that they did add was showing you kind of where to go. Was sent on a reconnaissance mission over normal and hasn't reported back in. He was last seen flying over the lock. So we gotta figure. And this one is set forth into the southern hills, and I think we have to go back this way. Again, I did like some of the changes that we got. Some quality of life changes, like giving me an idea of where to go. Yes, I have to read, but I mean, like showing a marker, like give me an idea of where I need to go. Let's see, I'm only level 13. So here's the dam. He said he was flying over the lock. You will find that some of these are very, very vague. And where they want you to go, like extremely vague. Now see, look, while I'm running, I can see that the stream is a little blurry. But when I stop running, it clears up. I mean, that could be something with my bitrate, but according to OBS Studio, or excuse me, my streaming, well, my streaming software, it says my bitrate is all over the place. I do have really good internet where I'm at, but also a lot of people aren't home yet. Like my family's not home, and then people in the neighborhood, the school kids aren't home. Now, when it comes to hunters, I've always... This guy keeps inviting me to join the... And I've thought about joining the guild, but again, I'm still trying to get back into the World of Warcraft. I don't want to... I don't want to get back into World of Warcraft and then not play, and then they have to kick me from the guild. I can probably go down there. It's probably in the water. Yep, it's a copper vein. So I love doing, what level is this guy? He's 12, and he's a priest. I love doing engineering and mining with a hunter. Especially when you get goblin jumper cables, you can resurrect people. Gotta be under the water. Now back on the Eastern Kingdoms where the humans are at. Those are some of the best. My glasses aren't right either. I got new glasses because they got destroyed in the wreck that I was in. And I have progressive lenses. And what sucks is, you know, I have to wear them a certain amount of time, and then I have to go back and say they're not right because like this middle, so I got a top prescription, I got a middle prescription, and I have a bottom one for reading. This middle one that's like, it's just not right. My distance one is fine, my reading one is fine. So I don't know if we can just go into the southern hills to find this gnome, or to find these trogs. Gonna have to look up, if I get any higher, I'm gonna have to look up where I need to, or what for my talents here. How do I need to spec them out?
Talk to me.
Alright, where are we going? It says the Southern Hills. So I moved my setup into it's like it's supposed to be the living room, but we don't call it the living room. So he's only one level ahead of me, so that's good. While I'm by myself, I try to put my pet on defensive. Say if something runs up on me. Alright, let's see. We might do some Cataclysm Classic. I may just stick with Cataclysm Classic, because Cataclysm Classic, it's not that Cataclysm wasn't fun, it's like it just, I don't know, it felt like something was wrong. I think they made too many changes. Oh, there's a cave up here. Anybody in here? No? Maybe it was some NPC or just something. Sorry, I had to talk to the family for a minute. That bear snuck up on me. That's why I had him on. Alright, so we're at the excavation site. I wonder if this is where the trogs are. Because he said just go into the southern hills. So it's got to be over here. I can't believe I just never came over here. Of course, I wasn't a dwarf either. Hey,
Great to meet you.
Recently, before the trogs surfaced within the site, we had uncovered a large number of strange carved idols, but we didn't have the chance to study them, for soon after the discovery, the trogs chased us away from the ruins. These idols have strange effect on the trogs. Bring me 8 idols. Alrighty. What do we got? Ooh, we get an axe. That's 2 to agility.
Be good.
Oh, yeah. 2 to agility. 2 to agility X. Yeah, see, when I'm moving, it's like it blurs for some reason. It's got to be because this kilobytes is jumping all over the place. I mean, I jump down to 4, then I go to 7,000, then to 9,000, then to 8. Maybe I need to punch it up some more. Maybe it's not high enough.
You got my attention.
Oh, wait, what do we get from this guy? Oh, that's his progress report. Okay. So in Classic, you have to feed your pet. The awesome part about a pig, I think bears are the same way. I haven't had a bear in a long time. Is they eat anything. They eat fruit. They eat, anything. Unlike the cat that requires like meat or fish. But a cat is designed for raids and all, but because they're not a tanky pet. Alright, so they're level 18, so Skull Thumper, Stone Splitter, Seer. Where are those at? In the southern Skull Thumpers and Splinter Seers. The Southern Guard Tower. Set forth into the southern hills. I hope it's not over here. You see, this is Badlands right here. I will get my butt kicked if I go there. We gotta find this. Yeah, she's 19, so I'm kind of out of my league over here. That's why that quest is red. He's 15. All right, let's see if we can find this gnome. You see, earlier, as I was leveling, I came down here earlier, right? On this part of the map. Here, I'll make it bigger so everybody can see it. Right, I came down here earlier. So unless it's a different group, because it would be kind of weird. Why would he want me to go back to the same spot and kill the same stuff I was just, I was killing earlier? Oh, was the gnome over here? There's this plane. Hey, I found him.
Need assistance? Be seeing you.
It gave me the... I have completed the quest, but I haven't completed the quest yet. All right, as if crashing the lock wasn't bad enough, frogs from the nearby island attacked me. Stole my tools. With no gyrocopter and no explosive, the movement has no chance. Get my tools, alright?
Alrighty then.
Now you do need kind of intellect and agility is great for a hunter in Classic. So these... The alligators here, or the crocodiles, they're actually pretty good as a hunter pet. But the problem is they make this god-awful noise when you send them into attack, and it gets really irritating. Alright, let's see. Hey, there's a paladin. He didn't give me any buffs. Usually they do. So one of the biggest changes that they made for hunters that I liked was we quit using mana and went to the focus system. So like rogues use what's called energy that just rebuilds. In Cataclysm they went to a focus system, which I think is what hunters should have had anyway. I don't think they should have used mana. Alright. Now if you're playing Horde side, the cool part of the Horde is you're on the undead, you breathe underwater like almost indefinitely. Druids get what's called a seal form. And I think priests get some kind of underwater breathing talent. Two islands. He probably means the big island, but the music of WoW. So those are crocodiles. So they're probably over here on this island. What you can do is kind of do the camera like that. And then you can see yourself swimming. Now once I hit, I think it's level 20 if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've played Classic. Is I get aspect of the cheetah. And I can run real. The only bad part is that if you get hit, you get dazed real easy, but oh god, I may have to tank one with my body. Ah, I got used to playing. Come on. Heal myself real quick. Come on, piggy. Come on. Come on, I can't heal him in combat. Ah, I killed my piggy. Alright. Let's drink. And we'll res our piggy. Yeah, I don't know whether there's action, there's movement. It's gotta be... This thing is bouncing around. I don't think I have it too high, but maybe I need to go higher. No thanks. As long as he doesn't come this way. Good. So they path, animals and the stuff in this path. I gotta feed my piggy. It'll make his happiness come back. So the happier he are, the more damage they do. Now, as I level, he will get stronger. So, if I click here on my character, see my pet, see he's leveling too, and I have points. So he gets training points, so he'll get stronger and stronger, but you're still almost always stronger than he is. It's strange. That was another change that was good, was they made it to where your pets actually are strong. Now, the Croc is level 15 and we're level 13. So that's why he's doing a whole bunch of damage. I don't know which island. Not this island. Now, if there was a Skinner behind me, man, they would be making out like a bandit today. So this is one reason I usually don't play shorter classes, is because the grass is taller than me. Don't want to aggro that thresher down there. Because he's 19, I'll never be able to kill him. And his aggro range will be a lot further. Gotta be over here. If anyone remembers where they're at, let me know. Alright, so he's level 12. I always try to help people when I can. Probably try to ask the group here shortly. We'll have to go over here at some point. And uncover that, but that'll give us more experience. Oh! Alright, so there's camps of them. You gotta be careful, because you'll aggro a bunch of them and then you're done. Now the seers aren't too bad because they'll stay still. So what I'll do is I'll pull this guy. Because you gotta be careful. Sometimes they'll run away, right? And they'll run back and get help. That's one thing about Classic is the dead zone. See how he runs away? I mean, I can concussion shot him, but gotta be careful. So what you do is you try to pick them off. And I know it's weird. If you're in a group, you can really hit them, especially if you have a healer, but ah, he stunned my pet, turd. Can't believe he stunned my pet. There we go. Uh-oh, I pulled him. So the nice part about the seers is they'll stay. But he'll probably still try to run away when I get him with too low health. See? Oh, he almost killed me. We can eat and drink at the same time. We'll drink some blood sausage. So that way we will gladly get this buff here. It gives me increased stamina and spirit. Spirit allows you to rebuild stamina and all faster. It's harder to get good weapons, I noticed, in Classic. So I'm level 13, I'm still using like a level 5 gun, and I had to buy it. The gun sound used to annoy me. Right, it's not right now, but it used to really annoy me when I played this years ago. But in most, from not all of them, but most of what I've seen is once you get to higher levels, crossbows and bows are stronger anyway. But you have to go to like Darnassus, which is the elf area, to learn bows. Why, as a hunter, you wouldn't know how to shoot a bow already, but oh, he's 16. Don't kill my pet. I have bandages, but let's feed him, because that'll heal him also. And keep him happy. Once you get to a certain happiness level, they'll stay happy for a long time. See how he's my best friend now? Pull him way over here. 1 second, there we go. There used to be a way I could see how much life they had. I don't have feigned death yet. I mean, I could have concussion shot in there. I got so used to playing the newer versions that you don't use concussion shot much. I'm gonna have to get some more water eventually. Gotta kill 2 of those thumper guys. Shaman that we don't need, but too late now. Attacking us. Yeah, and they heal. Now, a lot of times they'll only heal once, but man, there are some of these mobs we'll get to be fighting later, and they heal constantly. Real careful. There's a distance. There's gotta be some bone snappers and all that are see, just missing supplies. The Trogs stole it. Or his missing supplies over here? Ah, his missing supplies are over here. Heal, heal, heal. Ah, he killed my pet. You. Alright, let me have to kite him around a minute. I can get far enough away to concussion shot him. There we go. Oh, and I pulled two of them. I'm gonna die. Run, 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 run! Yeah, I died. Now you run pretty quick in ghost form. The night elves have the best ghost form. Their wisp is 50% faster. Of course, when you're in a group with a bunch of people and you have to wait on everybody, it doesn't matter. Because you have to, even if you get to your body first, you have to wait on them. But at least we can run on top of the water because we're ghost. This is 100% the game that you can play for hours and get half a level, if that. Because the higher you go, of course, the more experience you need. Alright, I'm going to try to get close enough just to get my body without getting aggro. To this side, because I can res my pet from anywhere. Almost. How much mana do I need? 266. We're almost there. That way I can drink after. Alright, here we go. Raise old piggy. I used to name my pets. I don't know if I'm going to name it or not. Some of the coolest looking pigs are in Razorfin Downs and Razorfin Crawl. They're, that's not food. He's eating his own piggy. Alright. This is going to be fun because they're all respawning. Pull this guy by himself. Keep forgetting to use concussive shot. So what's funny is they want you to come over to these camps, right? They want you to come over to these camps and get this dude's stuff. But the problem is there's so many stuck together. So now my boar is, I think he's 13 now. I think that's what happened is you just gained a level. Oh yeah. Yeah, so that'll help. Armor will be stronger. Can I teach him anything? Yep. So now he's got more health and more stamina. That'll help. I forgot to train him. Always remember to train your... Yeah. Thank you, Rinker. Yeah, exactly. GG's boar. I forgot to train him like a dummy. So at level 12, I could have gave him better stamina. Right. Ah, did you... I keep forgetting to use concussion shot because I got so used to retail. Did you ever notice here on Classic, they want you to come to these camps, you know, and hey, grab this stuff, grab that stuff, and there's a pile of them, and you can't do that. I mean, I can... If I get him far enough away, he will... Ah! See, look at that. For some reason, he came too, and I don't know why. I mean, they shouldn't have been close enough. They should not have been close enough. I have to clear these out to get to that bucket. Bucket is over there. See, how was he close enough? Why does this one keep coming? There are some quests in Classic, unless I could find a group, I just couldn't do. Yeah. I'll let them reset, so hopefully it'll say I'm out of combat and I can eat real quick. What do we got here? I need to get some better food. Come on. Maybe once I ding, it'll be a little... Well, it still is going to be kind of hard, but... So what I've always preferred to do on Classic is my quest. I've always preferred to complete a bunch. And if I get close enough to the level bar here, fill this out. So that way, when I turn in the quest, it'll almost fill up another bar. You don't have to do it that way, but that's the way I've always preferred to do it. Yeah, see, there's this tool bucket. Surprised there's nobody else over here doing it, or else I group with them. All right, let's see. At least I can get some more of these guys. Yeah, that gnome, if I would have been over here with that gnome, I would have grouped with him. But see, that's what I've never understood is, I understand they're trying to make a challenge, but look at this. Like, this is ridiculous. This is one part of Classic that everything turns into a group quest when it's not. Ah! Get in, Piggy! Alright, now next level I get another point and can train. And I can probably train some more stuff with the Piggy. That was one part of, instead of having portals of classic that I've always liked is I get on these mounts and fly from city to city and just look down going, oh, where's that place? How do I, how do I look at that place? Or how do I look at this place? Or this is where the Horde has something easier, is they get access to not Wayland Caverns, the Chasm. It's in Orgrimmar, like level 12 or something. They already get to do a dungeon, I think. I remember that's the correct level. Stop. And I missed. Alright, so we need 4 more seers. Fortunately, we need that bucket over there. May have to wait till I'm real high. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can pick us off some seers. There's a seer. And be careful too, they'll aggro between this tree. Alright. We need 3 more of them little guys. We can run around here and sneak them off. I mean, like, attacking this guy is not bad, because it will help me level, but oh, good shot, boy. Good shot. You've got to find some seers that are not cluttered up. You got 3 or more of them to get. Why in the hell is it not looking smooth when I move? There's one we can get. I missed! Like, how did this dude? This doesn't make any sense. And that guy, how did that guy get pulled? Gotta run. I'm gonna kill my pet. Where's my pet? Feed ill pet. Have to eat and drink. I don't remember having this much problem. My agility at 34. So night elves start with higher agility, but I don't think it's so high that it really matters. Oh, we got more food. I need 243 food. So yeah. So what it was this guy aggroed, which aggroed this guy. I think. Gonna sneak around here. Hammer guy. Shaman. The seer. Hammer guy. There's our seer. Maybe we can, if he's out here by himself. One second. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. We're going to go ahead and end it here. I got to do stuff with the family. Have a great evening, and we'll work on it. Make sure when I'm running, it's not real blurry. We'll keep working on that. It's great to be back. It's good to see everybody, and we'll see you next time.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.